Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Gulpain back again. I just got a very quick review of this game, which is called, either in Europe it's called Kingdom of Paradise, and then in Japan it's called Kingdom of Paradise, and in Europe it's called Key of Heaven. So it was actually developed by Climax Entertainment, who if you know your history actually developed the Shining Force series and also a few games like Landstalker, which are sort of like kind of semi-famous games on the Mega Drive, and they developed other games as well. One of the car racing games, the car combat games of the early PS1 era. But this one is this is a very good game actually. It's got that distinctive PSP style of sort of like 3D kind of 3D environments, and then the characters are sort of like, it's almost like the same team developed all of the 3D kind of RPG games on the PSP. It's very distinctive of this PSP style. So it must have been the engine they were using at the time or something anyway. The style, or I don't know. One game kind of was very successful, and then other developers copied it or something like that. But anyway, it's got that distinctive PSP style. So this one is it's very much steeped in sort of Chinese, not mythology because it's more sort of like history based, but it is very kind of Chinese inspired, with the different kind of depictions and the main sort of story in this game as well, which is basically about the different sort of like areas of a country kind of warring with each other, and then the main character Genbu has to kind of go around, kind of defeat a load of like nameless enemies, just like 20 guys, and just kill them all. And then they leave these tokens, and then you can use the tokens for like different kind of magic things or upgrading the character, and you can level up as well. It's a traditional sort of well, it's a very basic action RPG. The story is pretty good actually. They do put a lot of effort into kind of telling you kind of the kind of world building, and kind of making the world that little bit more sort of like engrossing. But still though, it's, I don't know, it's just missing something. It's difficult to put my finger on. A lot of these PSP games, maybe they just needed like a little bit more development or a little bit more playtesting, because they're just missing something to make them sort of like really good breakout games. But this one is one of the better ones, I think. It's different than, there's a big cluster of PSP games which are very similar. They're all sort of like turn-based RPGs, and they all look like this. This one is slightly different though, because you just control one character, and while you do kind of level them up and you can get different weapons and kind of accessories and different things to equip the main character. You don't have like a party to worry about. You do have like people joining you at times, but it's not like you don't have to worry about equipping them and stuff. You just sort of like they're sort of there, and you kind of just fight beside them. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. The story gets a bit confusing as you go into the game a little bit. I think some knowledge of sort of like Japan, China, Korea, these sort of like histories, particularly China in this game, even though it's a Japanese developer, particularly China in this game would be kind of desirable. Particularly, I don't know, I kind of get that when you're watching like films or TV shows as well. They're kind of set in the East, like a little bit of knowledge is required for it, but I don't know, still pretty good. So all in all then, this game is okay. I'd probably recommend it. It's actually very cheap. I got this in Scotland on a visit to Scotland for like £3.50 for the PSP, so that was money well spent like for this sort of a game. So yeah, that's it then. If you've played this game, Key of Heaven or Kingdom of Paradise, I've seen the cover interchangeably displayed on different sites selling it. If you played it, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Adios. Have a great day.
Come on! Hey!